Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and in this series we're going to be going through the planets, and the host is Sagittarius, okay, Sagittarius. So we're going to be looking at Sagittarius through all the planets, okay, so Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Uranus, you name it, all the planets. And before we get into that, if you enjoy my readings, you can certainly book a reading with me. All you have to do is email me at samastroreadings@gmail.com. That's samastroreadings@gmail.com, and I'll certainly get forward with you. So don't miss out on that opportunity. Now getting into the video, which is Sagittarius through the planets. And the reason why I wanted to do this series is to let people understand that astrology is way more diverse than your sun sign. And you can have so much more fun understanding it by understanding the planets and how the planets play different roles in our personality and how that translates through every sign. So the host again is Sagittarius, okay? So we're going to start with Sun. Sun Sagittarius, okay? Having your Sagittarius in Sun sign, your Sun Sagittarius. All right? These people act on Sagittarius traits, okay? So this is going to be people who are very energetic, who want to explore. They're going to be known for exploring because they do it a lot. They're going to be very charismatic, big energy, over exaggerated, very wild, very fun, very optimistic. They're also philosophers, so they love to preach and teach and tell everyone what they know because of all the exploring that they have done. They're going to be known for that. They're going to have really good convicting, beliefs and faiths that they like preach to other people, and they're like very convincing because of their energy. Sagittarius is very optimistic, very positive. They believe life is abundance. So this would be your Sun in Sagittarius. You're going to have all these traits. Okay, they're also very fiery, so they're very combative and competitive. Okay, they know how to stand up for themselves. They know how to fight for what they want. Okay, they're gonna be taking actions in this type of energy. So that is a Sun Sagittarius. Okay, they act on this energy. Next is the Moon. Moon Sagittarius. If your Moon is in Sagittarius, now this is the same energy, but you're gonna be feeling the Sagittarius energy, okay? So while in Sun you are acting on it, here in Moon you're feeling it. So Moon Sagittarius, first of all, have the feeling that they just want to explore and expand, okay? They just have that feeling innate, so they do it subconsciously. This could be, in the home, because the Moon represents your home life, okay? So how you were raised, you could just been a baby that just wanted to explore, always hyperactive, wanting to go out. Your family could be very Sagittarius. This is the Moon Sagittarius, so they could be very explorer. They explore the world, they explore, they expand, and be very philosophical, okay? Because your family is how you're nurtured. So a lot of time it nurtures how we feel, what we're comfortable with. So Moon Sagittarius, they feel the Sagittarius energy. It's in their biology, it's in their family, it's in their legacy, it's what you feel, so it's subconscious. So this is the energy they know. So they do it without any type of like ego attached, where the Sun Sagittarius is. So this is the Moon Sagittarius. It's an emotional experience with Sagittarius, okay? They're used to being this way. They need to be this way. They could be very outside bodies, not real home bodies. They can always want to adventure, feel a need to, impulsively. And also they can hide their energy a lot more. With the Sun Sagittarius, you can see them out. They're out there. It's in your actions. Your Sun is your ego. Your pride is what you show off. People see the Sagittarius, the energy. Moon Sagittarius, you can hide this energy. This is a feeling within. This is your soul. So someone would have to get a lot more in contact with you to get in touch with your Moon Sagittarius energy. Now the next is Mercury. Mercury in Sagittarius. If your Mercury's in Sagittarius, okay, you communicate and process mentally Sagittarius energy. So you think like a Sagittarius. You might have wild ideas, expansive ideas, big ideas. And you speak like one too. You like communicate loudly. You can have a loud voice. You could be exaggerated. You could say crazy things, be really funny because of it. and just say what's out of your mouth impulsively and what you feel. And you could definitely be a preacher with this placement, Mercury and Sagittarius, because you communicate it. However, Sagittarius and Mercury can also be a little bit difficult because you miss out on the details. You miss out on the details. You're such a broad thinker and you think big, and that's great for spiritual thinking, for philosophy. You have an expansive mind, but you miss out on all the details and the little things that you have to process. You know, people with Mercury and Sagittarius can have a problem, be very impatient, not be able to process things because they are not focused on the details. They're so big pictured. You miss out on the details. So you're saying all your stuff and what you believe, and someone asks you, well, how is that even possible, literally? And you're like, well, this is what I said. You know what I said? Very stubborn with like what they think, but like can't back it up with basic logical details. So this could be a struggle with Mercury and Sagittarius. You know, you estimate yourself when you speak, and you might not make sense, not because because what you're saying isn't true, but because you miss out on the logical details. And sometimes you have to have more patience with that. They can have a problem listening and really like being able to focus their mind because they're Sagittarius in the mind. So they're like constantly in their expanding. They just want to go. It could be like a little ADHD-ish, you know, in the sense, you know, you could have problems focusing with Sagittarius and Mercury. Okay. Now the next planet is Venus. Okay. So your Sagittarius and Venus, your Venus and Sagittarius, you are romantically expansive. You love romance that is just explorative. Like you just explore, you go out, you expand, you put yourself in new situations. So you can even fall in romantic relationships with people who are foreign because, you know, they're from somewhere else. And it's just amazing for you to adventure another different culture. Or you could just like traveling, and that's romantic, you know, with your partner. You like a partner who's expansive, who's different, who can teach you new things, who can really expand your mind spiritually and can have fun with it. So you want to go out and explore, and you love that. This is what you love, okay? Your Venus sign is what you love, so you love this. You express this, okay? Even in the way that you attract people, okay? You attract people by being extra, by being big energy. Like, that is, you know, Sagittarius energy, even being philosophical with your big ideas, your spiritual ideas. You know, this is what you love. But Sagittarius is also abundance. So people with Venus and Sagittarius, you can have a problem like choosing and settling down with a partner because you want this and you see that and you see this and you see that and you see this and you see that. So you can be destructive with your romance, okay? You can be destructive with your love because you're so impulsive. And meanwhile, you could be having a lot of fun because Venus and Sagittarius, they know they love fun. You know, that's why they do really well alone. But you can burn somebody else when you bring someone along, okay? Because love is magnetic and you're fiery. So you can kind of burn people a little bit with your crazy energy, you know, and you can like get into lots of relationships. It can get as bad as even player energy, where you just get into like lots of relationships with lots of people because you just like lots of people and you don't discriminate really. But romantically, you like big energy, okay? You love that, and that is what you love the most. And this can make you very independent because sometimes your energy is a lot, you know, in the way that you love. But you love that for yourself. So that is Venus and Sagittarius, okay? Really, really loving and big energy. And they're also good with loving other people with big like energy, just an abundance of love and just being so extra with it. It's really for a person who can handle that big energy. And sometimes no one can't, so yeah, I just keep it to ourselves. And that's even fun too, because again, fire signs are very independent. Especially a Sagittarius, okay? But again, that can keep you a little bit single, you know, burning people and just doing too much and going around with Venus and Sagittarius. So you got to be careful with that. You could be players and get played by the love game, okay? And always be single because you're out over here, over there, you know, cheating, all that type of stuff. You got to be careful with that. Now, Mars and Sagittarius, okay? Mars and Sagittarius. This is incredibly fiery because Mars is intense. So we already talked about how Sagittarius is very active and you have this impulse, but This is the definition of impulse, instinct, okay? These are people who literally have to get moving. They have to get going. They can't stay in the same place. Mars is your physical body. So when you have it in a fiery sign like Sagittarius, you're fiery. And Sagittarius is all about freedom. So you gotta move, you gotta get up and get out. You gotta get active, okay? You gotta get physical, okay? These people have to travel. And I'm talking about in the most physical way. Other placements in Sagittarius, it could be traveling with the mind, you know, it could be traveling spiritually, okay? It could be exploring new ideas. Mars makes everything physical, a body experience. So these people have to physically get going. They got to get moving. These people can be hyperactive, hyper energetic. Mars in Sagittarius is a great placement for athleticism. These people are very athletic because they have a lot of energy, Now they have to be careful because Sagittarius is very extra. And you put it in Mars, and you can overestimate yourself physically, okay? So this can get you into, like, I'm thinking like Wild Boys, you know how they used to do like crazy stunts and stuff like that. Like, this can manifest that Mars in Sagittarius. Like, you could just be doing so much and burn out with your body. But this is a very athletic person. This energy is very athletic. This energy is very physical. Okay, Mars also deals with your physical body traits, okay? So your muscles, you know, your energy, not only your energy is big, but your body can be, you know, you can be built big. You can have really strong muscles, or like a form in your body that's really big like Sagittarius energy, and you put that in Mars, it manifests as like physical traits about yourself that is big, okay? These people can work out and really big and grow really big muscles. You know, these people can have a strong big build as well too, okay? So Mars in Sagittarius is extra fiery, extra, okay? These people can be really aggressive too, you know, with all that fire energy and that abundance. So these people, I say, have to move, okay? This could be like the child that couldn't sit down in a chair. They always had to get moving because of that Mars and Sagittarius energy. Mars and Sagittarius energy is incredibly fiery, okay? Incredibly fiery. To me, this placement is the most active out of all placements because, again, it's in Mars and it's very physical. Also, your sexual energy. Mars rules your sexual energy, and being in Sagittarius, you can have an abundance of this, okay? Abundance of this. So this could be a lot of sexual energy, even a lot of sexual encounters, okay? You could be, you know, not all the time, but it could manifest into promiscuity or just a lot of sexual activity because, again, Sagittarius is all about abundance. It's a lot of something, and you put it in Mars, which is your sexual energy. You could have just a lot of it, okay? Even if you don't act on it, just your sexual drive is huge. It's big, okay? You can find a lot of different types of people, you know, sexually arousing, okay? So you can be attracted sexually to lots of different types of people in different cultures as well too. Mars and Sagittarius can manifest that. So, you know, it is hypersexual. It's definitely hypersexual. So, you know, it could be really fun, but, you know, don't get burnt, you know, or don't burn other people. So yes, Mars in Sagittarius, very sexually active, very energetic, very athletic. Definitely cannot sit down in their seat, and there's just an abundance of energy. And you know, these people have a natural adrenaline, a natural energy and force that makes them very enthusiastic, and just out there, just everywhere. So yes, that is Mars in Sagittarius, very extremely fiery. Be careful, watch out with this one. Now, if your Jupiter is in Sagittarius, this is ding, 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 ding. Like, I wish I had like a bell. This is the jackpot. Jupiter in Sagittarius, your life is expanded. This is Jupiter at home with Sagittarius. This is Jupiter rules Sagittarius. So you are at home here. The people with this energy have natural good luck. Like, good luck is on your side, unless it's aspected in a different way, but we're not getting to the aspects, we're just isolating the energies. Sagittarius and Jupiter, you're expansive. You are big energy. You want to see the world. You want to explore the world. You want to learn new things. You want to teach the new amazing things and spread the word to other people. Like, you are big energy. You can like to travel. You can like to explore. You do all these Sagittarius things, and it's really innate in you. But with Saturn being in Jupiter, this is not connected to your ego. This is connected to your expansion. So, you know, the difference between like a Jupiter Sagittarius and a Sun Sagittarius is a Sun Sagittarius, it's connected to their ego. This is the show they put on. They put on this energy. They act it out every day. When you have Jupiter Sagittarius, you don't even have to act it out. This is your expansion. You are naturally going to expand in life with this energy. It's almost like you have a beautiful angel, like your spirit. I would say like your spirit guides give you luck. You can open so many different portals in this life. Like, you can find yourself being famous. You can find yourself being in amazing places, exotic places. You can discover some of the most amazing things. Like, you have good luck and expansion on your side. You can get a lot of money with this placement. Like, you just have a magnet of positive energy. This is an energy that it's just a positive energy in your life. Jupiter represents your good luck energy. But when you have it at home here with Sagittarius, it is working. Like, it is working. So I like to say, it's not, with the Jupiter and Sagittarius, you are naturally lucky. You are naturally a great heart and a warm, big personality. And you will naturally open doors in this realm and be in places that other people can't be, and have lucky, like win the lottery and have like crazy things happen to you. This is like your good luck charm is working well. So Jupiter Sagittarius, I know, like, that is amazing. And do you see how that's different from having your sun in Sagittarius? It's different. Everything is, all these planets, it's different. It manifests differently. So you gotta pay attention to them. But Jupiter and Sag, I can't even get off of it. That's just amazing energy. And because it's in Jupiter at home here, again, it's not attached to your ego. Sagittarius is not about too much the ego. It doesn't care who's looking. It just does it anyway and gets the attention. That's what Jupiter Sagittarius is. These are not even people, it's not even in their ego. They're not even going to get offended, like really connected to their personality. It's just your luck charm. You just got it like that. Now, Sagittarius in Saturn. Okay, we just went from Jupiter, now it's in Saturn. Now, this is a very difficult placement because Sagittarius is all about freedom, and here it is in Saturn, which is your restriction. Saturn's going to represent your discipline. Okay, this is your discipline in life. This is where you feel restriction. This is where you got to practice and master. This is where you got to work hard. This is where you're going to see obstacles, but you got to go through them to get better. And this is where you got to take things seriously and actually make a career out of it. So when your Sagittarius is in Saturn Sagittarius is, this energy is like your freedom being restricted. Anytime you want to explore, something bad happens or something crazy happens, like an obstacle happens. Anytime you try to go and travel, something like you're getting resistance, you're getting obstacles, you're getting random things. This is that Saturnian energy because you have to take your expansion very seriously. So with Saturn Sagittarius people, they don't just go out. They plan. They plan they love to explore, but they're going to plan because they're not here for the BS. So it's a very different energy. And that's hard for Sagittarius energy because, again, you want to go out and the natural feeling is just to be free, go out, but you can't. So you have to learn, and these Sagittarius Saturn people, this energy, they learn how to take their traveling serious, to plan. Their philosophies, all of these things, they're bigger ideas. You can get lots of obstacles. People challenge you, people judge you, people criticize you. And Saturn and Sagittarius get a lot of those obstacles, and they can either crash or get better. So these people, they make sure they know what they're talking about. They don't just say everything that they feel, okay? People with Mercury and Sagittarius, can really use Saturn and Sagittarius, because Saturn and Sagittarius, instead of messing up and everything, you're gonna get these obstacles to get better. Saturn and Sagittarius, it's a very mature Sagittarius energy. So before they give out their preach, before they give out their philosophies, which they have it in them, they make sure everything's correct. They make sure things are right. They make sure they have the energy, the confidence, and not only that, the practicality to back up what they're saying. It's okay to have big ideas, but can you back it up practically? Saturn's practical. These people can make a career out of philosophy, maybe be a teacher that teaches philosophy, maybe write a book and sell a lot and create a career out of expanding your ideas. Maybe you get a career out of exploring. Maybe you're a traveler, but you make money off of it. You know, so Saturn Sagittarius brings that discipline to that Sagittarius energy. So these are Sagittarius that are very like calculated. Okay, and it can be stressful. It can be really stressful because again, Sagittarius wants to just be free. So these people can have a lot of irritation if they're, you know, it takes time to grow in. Saturn's all about growth, so it takes time to get comfortable with this energy. You might never be, you know, so it is a tough energy. It's tough. It's a tough energy because who wants restricted freedom? It's like, ugh. So this could be very challenging. People like this can really just have a frustration and resistance. But if they learn tact, if they learn discipline, Saturnian discipline, if they learn boundaries, if they take what they're saying seriously, they can have huge success, huge money, huge career. Okay, with exploring, with adventuring, with traveling, with philosophy. Okay, next is Uranus, okay, and Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius and Uranus. Now, this is innovation, okay, and Uranus, and I didn't mention this before, but Saturn is the beginning of like your generational planet, okay? A planet that represents a generational of people, because a lot of people will have the same Saturn sign throughout years, for a couple of years. So the same thing with Uranus. Uranus is generational, so it not only explains your personality, your Uranus sign, but it also demonstrates a whole generation of people. Because again, if you're born in a certain year, like let's, for example, you're born from 1977 to 1981. This is not true, okay? I'm just giving you an example, but you can be born from 1977 to 1987, and you guys all have the same Uranus sign. So this is a generational planet. It not only explains your personality, but the generation you're from. So Sagittarius and Uranus, these are like innovative mind. Like I'm talking about innovative technology. This is like a generation that comes from high technology. I think Gen Z actually has their Uranus in Sagittarius, I think, or maybe in Aquarius. I'm not sure. But this is innovative technology, like an abundance of technology. This is amazing traveling, unique traveling. This is amazing ideas. Thinking on a high level. Jupiter is very high level. It's like the bigger picture philosophy. And then Uranus is advanced. It's technological. It's a lot of data. It's technology. So this is like a high energy. Uranus and Sagittarius is an absolutely strong energy. This generation can be very innovative, a new way of traveling. This is like very futuristic, very technological, but also very powerful because it's Jupiter and it's expanded. And again, the philosophy, the high-tech mind. I mean, this is advanced thinking. Uranus is advanced thinking and rules the internet. It's like AI. It's like advanced thinking. But then when you put Jupiter, which is expansive and also spiritual, it's like taking religion and beliefs and innovating them. Our spiritual beliefs, our philosophies will be innovative. So this is high energy, very intellectual. This is like genius energy. Uranus and Sagittarius, genius energy. This is a generation that comes from geniuses. This is a generation that comes from high technology. This is a generation that innovates their beliefs, their ideas, their religion. Okay, and they're technical with it. They back it up with real facts because Uranus is very mental. It's high mental. It's genius. It's out there. So this is genius. Okay, even genius spirituality. You know, mixing tarot with technology. This could be like tarot cards that are very technical, and they can like be computer devices that scan energy and then give you a reading. This is what I'm talking about. Uranus and Sagittarius, like, it's incredible energy. So any generation from this energy is like very innovative, and you're gonna see it. So yeah. Now Neptune in Sagittarius, okay? Neptune in Sagittarius. So Neptune in Sagittarius, this is very spiritual, this belief, because Neptune is mystical. It's occult knowledge. It's the whole collective, okay? And then you have Sagittarius, which is looking at the bigger picture, expansive energy. So this is a lot of occult knowledge, okay? Just flat off the bat. Sagittarius is very, not Jupiter, Sagittarius is very philosophical, and Neptune is very, very intuitive, okay? It's like psychic. Neptune is very psychic, intuitive. So you mix this together, and like the spirituality is insane. This is spirituality. This is like taking like intuition and giving it a high vibration, like a high vibration with that Sagittarius energy. So this could be a lot of occult knowledge. This could be a generation, because Neptune is another generational planet. This is a generation that maybe all believe in a lot of occult knowledge, okay? Occult knowledge is intuitive knowledge, okay? This is like psychic stuff, tarot stuff, healing, all these spiritual things that we do in order to find healing, in order to find connection, prayer, meditation, magic. All of this being expanded, even magic, all of this, like occult knowledge, witchcraft, those types of stuff, all of it, astrology, all of these like very unique, spiritual, intuitive things, psychic abilities being expanded. So the generation is very mystical. You know, this is like a Harry Potter-y type of generation. Like, they're just very like into the magic. Neptune is magic. Neptune is all of that. Psychic, intuitive, magic, creative. The arts is expanded here. This is a great generation for arts. You can be very artistic with Neptune and Sagittarius. You play all the types of instruments. You expand the imagination here. So the creativity here is abundant with Sagittarius and Neptune, because Neptune is creativity. It's art. It's your imagination, whether it be a nightmare or a fantasy. You know, we create colors and pictures and art with Neptune. It's like, that's that artistic energy, but you're expanding it with Sagittarius. You're putting it out there with Sagittarius. You know, so this is a very mystical energy, but really big energy. You come from a generation that's very mystical and magical and artsy. And then finally, Sagittarius and Pluto, okay? Sagittarius and Pluto, Sagittarius. Now, this is travel, expansion, going through a whole resurrection, a whole rebirth, a whole transformation. So you experience major trauma, major obstacles when it comes to expansion, traveling. Maybe when you travel, something horrific happened. Maybe you can't travel anymore. This could be a generation that does not had to transform the way they travel. This could be foreign places being very, you know, protective, you know, insensitive. So because there's no travel, no foreign places, like can't just go from this place to that place to that place. Everyone's gonna be very protective of their own place. That expansion is being limited. Okay, because Pluto destroys everything first and rebuilds it. Okay, so the expansion, the philosophy, this could be even religion being destroyed. Okay, and having to come up with a whole new one. All of these things, expansion causes so much trauma. Okay, it causes so much trauma that you have to restrict yourself from it and find a whole new way of expanding, of exploring. And that's a whole rebirth. It could be very traumatic. It could be very crazy. But Pluto Sagittarius is that generation that had to redefine expansion. And they had to go through so much trauma, so much obstacles with the Sagittarius energy. The expansion, the exploration. They had to be way more disciplined when it came to expansion. that is very serious, very sensitive. So they had to really be emotionally disciplined when it came to expansion and travel. And it totally, completely changed the world. Like, it's deep. It's deep. So, yes, that is the end of Sagittarius through the planets: Sun, Moon, Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Venus, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. Okay, so you see how these energies channel differently through each placement. And I hope you saw yours. And even if you didn't, it's still interesting, and you eventually will, because it's a whole series. So come back and learn for some more, and thanks for watching and seeing Sagittarius through the planets. Hope to see you guys again in the next video.